Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on live real quick and give out a last little 24-hour reminder. There's still time to get registered. We're doing our Reigniting Your Marriage for Greatness webinar tomorrow evening, June 11th, Tuesday evening from 8:30 to 10:30. It's still time to get registered. There's still room to get registered, and it's a whopping $29 for you and your spouse. It includes both you and your spouse, so it's $129 for both you and your spouse. I highly encourage you, invite you to watch it together. You know, I posted that quote. I just said, I asked, how's your marriage? And I said, sure, it's as good as mine. It's always perfect, right? I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to church all the time. And every time we'd walk into church, our family would walk in and the greeters or the ushers would ask us, hey, how are you? How's your family? How's your week? And every time, no matter what was going on, we'd always say the same as everybody else. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And the reality of it was, one of me or my brothers probably just got done getting in trouble in the car. We still had tears in our eyes. Or maybe my parents had just gotten in a fight because they're trying to get all three of us boys out of the house on time for church. And or maybe we were struggling that week or they were struggling that week. The truth is, it was far from perfect all the time. But yet that's the only answer we feel comfortable giving. Hey, how are you? How's your business? How's your marriage? How's your life? Oh, I'm blessed. How's your marriage? I'm sure it's the same as mine. Perfect. Or at least that's the only answer we feel comfortable giving. But I know better than that. And I'm one that's comfortable enough to acknowledge, and if my wife was right here sitting next to me, she would acknowledge as well, our marriage is not perfect. We have struggles, we have opportunities, we have obstacles, we have the things that we have to work on just like any other marriage. So if you feel like the only thing you can say about your marriage is it's perfect, I think you're robbing yourself of the potential of what you truly could experience within that marriage if you didn't feel like it was so taboo to talk about or reach out for support. And that's exactly my place of passion. That's why I'm so passionately excited about tomorrow evening. Because it's something I used to work on often, sharing publicly with, that I stopped many years ago, but I'm going to start again tomorrow evening. So I know better. Our marriages are never perfect. Mine is still on a journey, but there are things that we can do to truly unlock it, to have a higher level of greatness within our marriage, and that's what tomorrow night is all about. So I want to invite you one last time. We've got 24 hours left. You can still get your ticket, $29. If you didn't create value, however you define value, because this is not about business for me. This particular webinar is not about business. It's about impact and influence, and making a difference in people's marriages and in their families. Because I know what it feels like to have a marriage that's not on the same page. But I also know what it feels like to have a marriage that is on the same page. I did not say perfect, but I said progressing and workable and growing together forever. And that's what tomorrow night's all about. So join me tomorrow evening. If you can't watch live, no problem. Anyone who registers will be sent the link with the training. They'll have access to it for 30 days after tomorrow evening. So there's no excuse to miss it. If you have anybody that you feel like this could speak into their lives, share the link with them. Repost this video, share our flyer, anything you'd like to do, tag us in it. We're still doing our big promotion. Anybody who tags us in, helping us get the word out about this event, we're going to draw their name tomorrow after the event, and I'm going to bless them, if they choose to accept it, with a free 45-minute relationship consulting session with me and their spouse and themselves. So share, get the word out. I know it's not something we always talk about, but I also know this, because it's even true in my life. My marriage can always be better. What can I do more? What can I do better? What can I do different? There's always room for growth in a marriage. So I just wanted to give you that freedom to know nobody really believes it's perfect anyways. So why try to act like it? But anyways, I'd love to support you in that capacity tomorrow evening, June 11th. Get registered. I appreciate you guys today. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Hope to see all of you tomorrow evening, or you'll be watching a recorded version of it right after tomorrow. So get registered. Have a blessed day. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.